top 8 of things. So no longer will we have to worry about best of 3s. It's now going to be best of 5s. Wesley and Power Ranger, the favorites, arguably, of this tournament, going up against Stardeath and Lopes.
Now we're seeing Wesley coming in front of his name. You see YBN. It could be a reference to YBN Namir or Nummer, the popular rapper out there.
Okay.
I don't actually know what YBN stands for. I need to look that up.
Yeah, I don't actually know.
Or maybe he's a YBN Corday fan.
Very possible. But either way, a very interesting team comp coming out from this red team. Of course, not overly surprised to see Wesley on a Lance character, but generally speaking, Power Ranger has been on that Rayman. Interesting to see them make this swap over to the Zol.
I'm not going to say what it stands for. You can look that up yourself at a different time. I don't know why I expected anything different than that.
It's yearbook news. We all know. Doesn't matter, though. Stardeath going to fall on the left side. See Wesley starting to chase towards Lopes. Couldn't find the hit, so instead disengages, looking for more damage onto Stardeath. Nice pickup.
Now we're still seeing a lot of axes in this game. Of course, everybody but Wesley Scarlet having an axe in their toolkit. But we're also seeing a lot of Lance focus here as well, which is something to completely expect. Definitely when Wesley and Power Ranger are in a game, and definitely when Lopes is in a game, and definitely when it's a 2v2 game.
Woo!
Man!
But a nice pickup from Lopes will lead to the knockout. Stock count fairly close, but it's all relying on Stardeath extending this final stock.
Three axes out on the field. Wesley, the only one without one. Doesn't even have one to swap to. Two nairs coming out. Second one misses. Oh, chasing Power Ranger really high into the air. Wesley just kind of hasn't done very much in the past like 10 to 15 seconds. They've been maybe focusing on Power Ranger a little bit, and Wesley's just been running around kind of like 2 steps behind everyone else.
Yeah, definitely not finding the connection. You've seen Wesley throwing out quite a few nairs towards Stardeath, but just not finding those hits. Big commit with the ground pound, but again, Wesley not finding the most damage build.
It just seems a little bit more chaotic than I would have expected.
For sure.
Like, they haven't quite organized how they want to move around things. We've seen team damage coming out. We've seen, like, overlapping, but the overlapping ends up being too many cooks in the kitchen, and they end up hitting one another. Like, it's a nice double KO for Stardeath, but I don't know if it's because they've been, like, waiting for a while. Oh, yeah, they've been waiting for, like, an hour or so. So they might have needed to just, like, re-warm up now that we've shifted to this part of the bracket.
Yeah, they got to the winners top 8 very quickly in comparison to the rest of the bracket. But now that we're here in the final stocks of game number 1, props to Stardeath, really extended that final stock. Very real opportunity here for the blue team. Of course, still slightly behind, but you see how far Wesley just got launched by that axe recovery. Oh.
That's sending Stardeath really far. Power Ranger wants to grab the knockout. You saw him start queuing up that recovery to send up, but Stardeath found priority with a Blaster's Dare. Oh, Wesley's being sent far.
Uh-oh. Blue team split. No weapon in Lopez's hands. Avoids the down signature.
Oh!
Stardeath finds the side air.
That nair from Power Ranger, I think intended for Stardeath, almost ended up hitting Lopes. That might have led to the knockout. He's pretty damaged right now. The nair, okay, it wouldn't have led to the knockout.
Oh, the chase up!
Also dodging through the recovery from Stardeath, getting above, out of the way of the D-Sig from Stardeath. It's Axe v Axe.
Stardeath playing very timid. You see how far back Stardeath went. Neutral light puts Stardeath off screen. Good dodge. Avoids the hit. And oh my goodness, Power Ranger dodging inside of that axe recovery. That is not easy to do.
Now, you saw Power Ranger immediately back up from the edge guard after the weapon toss came out. He did have the dodge, but he was worried about the recovery. He didn't want to get hit and sent up, and he's going to clutch it out, taking that game. 631 damage from Lopez. Really healthy damage numbers. Not too bad that Stardeath did only 433, because if you average their damage numbers, it's not terrible. He is going to have to step it up just a little bit more if they want to end up taking the next game. I wonder if Great Hall will end up being banned out. No, they leave it up among Shipwreck Falls and Crystal Temple. The other regions tend to have some crazier map picks compared to like the standard North America and EU picks. So it seems like it's a toss-up for them right now between Great Hall and Crystal Temple, which you would not see that if this was a North American banning stage.
Yeah, in the North American side, I think we saw Great Hall like maybe twice, whereas here we're already seeing it twice in this one set. So
yeah,
definitely a lot wider variety, I want to say, for South America and the non like North American European regions.
And usually when you see it in like North America, the very next game, that's like the first thing to be banned.
Yeah. They're like, yep.
No one's like, you know what? Let's go back to Great Hall. I was feeling that game.
Yeah, that was kind of close. I do want to give props to Stardeath, though, because Stardeath really extended that final stock to be the last one there. Lopez going for the deep commit on the right side. Wesley gets the turnaround, but Power Ranger actually breaks it up for the team. It says, Wesley, get out of there. Let's go back to a neutral style.
Nair from Wesley hitting both members of the blue team, followed up by an insig hitting Lopez, almost taking him out in that top left corner. Any like decent hit, unless it sends like straight up, will likely take out Lopez. See that ground pound coming in from Power Ranger. Ooh, the dare from Wesley. Lopez is so close to getting knocked out. He's trying to do what he can without a weapon. Ooh. The Nair! Oh, man!
Or the high ceiling on Great Hall. We saw stocks be extended for days in the last game. It's happening again. Lopez surviving these vertical kill boxes.
Yeah, if you were listing Great Hall on Zillow, you would definitely put how high the ceilings are.
Big high ceiling on Great Hall. Both red team members deep red. Blue team hunting for it. You see Stardeath going for the chase onto Wesley. Could not find the hit, though.
A bit of friendly fire going to send Wesley far over. Beautiful sider to get back to the stage and hit Lopez. Ooh, Wesley going low. Lopez goes high. The recovery from Stardeath. Oh, man, doesn't quite have the timing. But Stardeath is there to clean it up.
A really nice weapon toss to finish off that stock. But blue team just behind this red team. They're going to start getting into that kill percent very soon. And if the red team, hits the end sig, Lopez is going to be down to the final stock.
Recovery almost knocking out Stardeath. He is very badly damaged here. He ends up falling. That's going to put the blue team significantly behind. Nice D-light. Oh, goes for the side light and then backs up. Goes to hit the recovery afterward. Nice little 3-hit from Lopez. That's going to be a solid chunk of damage.
This is a very interesting play to go off the sideline into nothing. Like usually when you have true combo follow-ups, you just go for one of those true combo follow-ups, but Lopez was likely looking for something bigger, maybe some stage control behind it. Both red team members starting to get into that kill percent. There's potential here if the blue team can finish off these stocks cleanly.
Yeah, not a bad spot that blue is in after they got the knockout onto Wesley. They haven't taken too much damage. They're getting now into the orange. Side air not going to knock out Power Ranger just yet. You see Lopez wants it so bad. Goes in deep. Oh, he has to be so careful committing that much. I don't see him. Oh, he does get back from this. We didn't see Wesley rotate over. I expected a rotate from Wesley, maybe a weapon toss down there to interrupt the recovery, but nothing, and he was able to get back. He did end up falling and Stardeath this year definitely in the red.
Yeah, this is tough for Stardeath. Of course, Stardeath going to do his best here. Trying to extend this stock, trying to get these knockouts. Power Ranger, the most damaged on the red team, still has a second stock, and Wesley gonna land the neutral signature. Wesley and Power Ranger one game away from guaranteeing their place in the top 3.
Some more solid damage numbers coming out from Power Ranger here with the 638, splitting the knockouts down the middle. Wesley and Power Ranger showing why they are kind of the ones to beat right now. Definitely in this tournament, you saw the consistent high placements from them in both Spring Champs and Combo Breakers. So they've been so good here.
Yeah, I was kind of curious about this Zol switch from Power Ranger, but after watching it for 2 games, I'm like, I really like it. The cannon coming out from Power Ranger has been incredibly effective. The amount of damage that Power Ranger's been able to put out has been absolutely amazing. It's to the point where Stardeath and Lopes are now forced to a slightly different composition of team, as Stardeath is now onto the Thor.
And if you're looking at character levels, you see a level 26 Thor here and the level 25 Barraza from Lopes. Compare that to Power Rangers level 56 Amethyst. So he has a higher level on his Amethyst than this Thor and Barraza combined. We see Wesley dipping out of the lobby just a little bit. There's a lot of either Portuguese or Spanish in chat, so I would tell you what they're saying, but I don't know.
You wouldn't understand either if
Nope.
you could tell what language it was.
I see 5v5 in there.
Okay.
I don't really know how to even explain what that means other than it's 5 people versus 5 people, but I don't know how that applies to Brawlhalla really at all.
Yeah, I don't think lobbies allow that just yet, but Wesley does find his way back into the lobby, and we will be getting ready to get into game number 3 in just a little bit. No Great Hall this time. Blue team's not having it. Wants a little bit more North American style maps: Mammoth Fortress, Shipwreck, and Crystal Temple.
Yeah, it seems like Mammoth and Great Hall swapped. Before it was banned, now it is unbanned. And where did we go? Oh yeah, we are going to Mammoth.
Yeah.
I didn't happen to catch it before the screen moved on. Here on Mammoth Fortress, this Amethyst from Power Ranger, the Scarlet from Wesley. Very strong here from these 2 players who are likely to take the tournament today.
Yeah, just an absolutely dominant team in the South American region. Ooh, interesting read coming out with that neutral layer into a turnaround side signature. Lopes gets caught by the down air. Lopes will still find purchase on that right side wall. Will be able to get some jumps back.
Oh, nice turnaround after missing the side air. Able to confirm that KO off the top, sitting Lopes out at around 38 seconds into the game. So pretty early knockout. Everyone else is in orange, including Stardeath. Oh, man.
The weapon toss. Lopes still finds the wall touch. Stardeath is there, but Stardeath eats the weapon toss. Power Ranger also going to fall to Lopes. Another NSIG.
Showing why he wanted to pick this Barraza for that turnaround neutral signature capability. He's now hit that multiple times. And the D-Sig. Somehow Wesley is still living. Oh, man. I thought his dodge might come off a cooldown.
I think he was hoping to hit his teammate there. You saw him like swinging for the nair towards Power Rangers. Like, just let me hit you. I can chase dodge up. Unfortunately, didn't find the hit. Stock count has been evened up. All things considered, this is relatively close. Slight deficit for the blue team, but this is doable.
Yeah, Lopes has made some really good plays, including that one right there, to keep the blue team in this.
Yeah, that was a great turnaround side air. Wesley does find the NSIG, but again, blue team just barely holding on.
Sidelight recovery from Wesley. Turnaround, that's a double KO, completely wiping the blue team. Now the red team is so far ahead.
Yeah, this lead is now healthy. Of course, Power Ranger fairly damaged, but if you look at Wesley's health, he's about to be healthier than Stardeath.
Power Ranger's not afraid to play close to that left edge, kind of close to that blast zone. Even when Lopes has an axe in hand, he hasn't taken hardly any hits in the past like 10 or 15 seconds. So his avoidance game has been really strong. He's been putting out a ton of damage. Oh!
Oof.
Bro, he hasn't been like hit until that one from Wesley.
He's really extending this stock, but the stomp side air from Stardeath will find the connection. And again, blue team has this glimmer of hope. Is very slight, but every single time I've said that so far, red team just immediately demolishes the stock.
Back-to-back stairs from Power Ranger. I expect to see some big damage numbers from him.
Oh,
The NSIG from Wesley coming in. It was like the bottom side of that too. Lopes going deep with the ground pound. Weapon toss. Dodged through by Lopes. Wesley side airs to the right. It misses. Stomp side air. Cleans it up. And that is a swift 3-0 from Wesley and Power Ranger. And Oh, it's actually Wesley that put out a lot of damage. Power Ranger only put out 437?
No, 437 is still pretty good, though, especially
Like, it is, but I would have
to the
expected
blue
kind of the numbers to maybe be the opposite. I guess I wasn't watching Wesley enough.
No, Wesley had some fantastic plays, both with the hammer and lance. Was getting some good swings, like every direction. Like the target swapping, Wesley would hit like a recovery and then immediately side air towards one of the other blue team members. It was clean. And that is why Wesley and Power Ranger continue on into the winner's final guaranteed top 3 finish. And they will be going up against the winner of our next match, Fiend and Baltazar versus DB and Legit.
And this is kind of our top 4 on the winner.